Very special.
So thank you so much. Okay, I'm excited about this because this bracelet is our #1 top selling line bracelet. Fine jewelry line bracelet on HSN. This is our #1 top seller, and today we have the best value we've offered on this bracelet. Why? Because of the price and because of the 5 flex pay. And it is gorgeous, and I know you will love it. We have we have 2 choices, 7 or 7.5. I think we still have both. I'll double check on that to make sure. So here are your choices. This is Siberian diopside with white zircon. I own all 4 of these. I adore this bracelet. Absolutely love.
Wow.
I do. I couldn't help it. It's just too good to pass up. This is Madeira, and I love line bracelets, and I collect line bracelets, and they're fun to wear. Sometimes I do just one next to a watch. Sometimes I put a couple together and mix and match them. This is Madeira citrine. Absolutely beautiful. October girls, ding, 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 ding. This is your birthstone bracelet right here. That's your birthday bracelet. It's all the colors of tourmaline, which is one of your birthstones. And look at how beautiful.
Incredible.
Greens and pinks and oranges and golds and yellows. They're all here. Double safety on that clasp. And then the pièce de résistance, one of the rarest gems on earth. How many left in Tanzanite? When this sells out, never, ever, ever repeated. The Tanzanite mines are presently closed. They are closed down. We've talked about this for a long time, that someday they're gonna close the mines. Well, they closed the mines. They closed the mines, the government took over. Tanzanite 1 is no longer mining there. That was the main mining company. We used to buy directly from Tanzanite 1. Well, that's not happening anymore. So we don't know what's going to happen with Tanzanite. There's nothing coming out of the ground right now. There's a lot that needs to be assessed there. We talked a lot about how it became more and more dangerous for the miners to mine. They're going an hour and a half into the Earth's core to retrieve the material that's left there, and it came to a point where, due to the mining conditions, the whole thing, they had to shut it down, assess, and the government is taking control of it. What does that mean? We don't know if and when they will reopen these mines. We have absolutely no idea what's going to happen to the pricing, but we're pretty confident that we're not going to get the deals we were able to get up until now. And that is pretty much a fact. So I will say, if you are looking for a Tanzanite line bracelet, not only is this the lowest price in our history, lowest price, best value. It's on 5 flexible payments. This is the day to buy it. You get to get it home for $26. I'm gonna have them come a little closer. I don't mean to play favorites, but I'm going to for a minute, because I love Tanzanite.
Because that will become really valuable.
Absolutely.
When the mine closes and then the availability is not there, that's pretty special.
No doubt about it. It's a one-source stone. Never, ever, ever do they expect to find this mineral anywhere on Earth. There's less than a 1 million to 1 chance that Tanzanite will ever be found anywhere else in the world. It's interesting because recently they also closed a big diamond mine in Australia. The Argyle mines closed, which is a bummer because we get a lot of beautiful diamonds from there. However, they mine diamonds all over the world. So it's not the end of the world in that we can still get diamonds. But Tanzanite, we can't get it. It is nowhere on the planet. And they say the chance of ever finding this rare, rare, rare mineral is like less than a 1,000,000 to 1 chance. That's how rare it is. This stone is 1,000 times more rare than a diamond. 1,000 times. It's unlike anything else on Earth. And I'm sorry, Allison, what'd you tell me? If you want the Tanzanite, guys, the 7-inch, we have a few more than 100 left. Again, we can't reorder it. It will not be back. Ooh, multi-tourmaline getting also very limited. So there's 150 left in the multi-tourmaline. Again, 7 or 7.5 inches long. It's beautiful. I get excited about it. I know what went into getting this bracelet here at even 180. I know what happens. I mean, this takes a long time. This took a year to do this bracelet, and here we are today at a blowout feature price plus the flex pays.
$26.
Isn't that fun?
It is $26 for you to get home Tanzanite. That is one